Hey there everyone, today I'm going to show you how I do a really good wood repair, except I'm not going to use just regular wood. I'm going to use this particle board and show you how we can get a screw back in here and make it super strong, stronger than before. This especially works on cabinets where maybe your hinges are pulling out. I'm going to show you my fix using wood putty, but not water, using super glue to make this super solid. And then afterwards, I'm going to lift a lot of weight with this thing so you can see just how sturdy it is. Let's get to the workbench. So here we have our piece of particle board, and I drilled a hole all the way through it. And what we want to do is fill it first with my wood putty and super glue mixture, and then we've got this eyelet here that we're going to hang off of a heavy piece of weight, and I'll show you what that weight will be when we're finished. And after we've made this solid, I'll pre-drill, screw this in, and we're going to see just how solid this thing will be using a powdered wood putty, which you're supposed to mix with water. I've done it before. My new way to do it is definitely much stronger. I'm going to tape off the bottom so my mixture doesn't leak through. Okay, so I've got the tape underneath. We're going to put just a little bit of the wood putty powder in there, and I'm going to get a little bit of super glue. And a little bit more wood putty. More super glue. You really want to make sure that it gets wet. You're going to look inside and you're going to see that it could still look like a powder, and you want to make sure that it is definitely wet in there. A little bit more. Okay, now we're getting to the end. And tapping it a little bit. And I'm using not the gel, this is the liquid super glue, because we want it to sink down inside the wood putty. We do not want the gel to get hung up. And the more super glue I'm putting, the more it's compacting, which is what we want. It's almost like you're spackling. Okay, we're going to leave this on here. We're going to come back in a little while and see how solid this has become. All right, we are back now, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but got a wood chipper down the street active, and I think it's the neighbor that's getting divorced. I don't know what he's chipping, but it's probably not a good thing. All right, I'm going to pre-drill for the, I don't want to call it a hook, but this eyelet. And after I get this in, we're going to hang a heavy weight off of this to see if this solution is going to hold in the particle board. All right, let's start twisting this to get it in. Try to do it on camera for you. Keep going. And I drilled all the way through, so that way you saw that I was not embedding this into wood. Okay, so I've got the hole all the way through, so the pointy part of this is not sticking into wood and where the particle board and adhering is all. Now that the only thing it's holding on to is going to be the wood putty mixed with the super glue. So now we're going to take it and see how strong this thing is. All right, I'm having to narrate the end here because the guy's wood chipper is just too loud outside. I'm using a wire and the hooks from a bungee cord and attaching it to the particle board block with the eyelet in there, and going to lift up this Cinderblock and we're going to see if it's going to hold. Just getting it adjusted. Here we go. It's a full-size Cinderblock. It's pretty heavy, and again, the only thing that's holding that eyelet in there is the wood glue, excuse me, the wood putty and the super glue, and you just saw me shake it a little bit. Did not come free, so it's definitely holding firm. So what you're going to watch me do in some upcoming videos is test this out with some other substances other than just the wood putty. I'm going to use some household items too.